What's up, YouTubers? Jacob Rothenberg here. The last video did so well with views and responses and overall view time, I have to do another one just like that. So, actually, what I want to talk about today is I've never really in any detail revealed or showed how much money comes from online courses as an income stream, and I've never really talked about the viability of online courses, I believe, on my channel. So what I'm going to do is actually share with you the rolling 30 of low content domination. Low content domination was a joint venture, a joint course between myself and Gerald. And that was a course where we spent maybe about 30 days planning it total. And when it came down to recording and getting everything ready, I think between myself and him, if we actually combine our time together, recording only took, I believe, in that process, 9 days total, right? So, Gerald, you know how much time you took. I took about total 7 of my own days to get everything ready. And we did pretty well with that course. I would say we unexpectedly did well with low content domination relative to what we thought that course would do in terms of sales. So let me just get right on to the stats. I'll just pop them off. So we released low content domination in the middle of July, and our last sale for the course, I believe, was last Sunday, and today's Wednesday. Yeah, so it's been about 32, 33 days. So I'm giving you the stats over a 33-day window or so. And so our course is $497 for it. We sold 28 copies of low content domination at $497. That creates a gross income of $13,916. And because it's 2 of us who made the course, Gerald and I, we split the gross revenue that came in. Well, it's gross profit because I'll talk about that later. But our gross profit each was $6,958. Not bad for a course that took me 7 days or so to record in terms of labor, and 30 days of prep total when we came up with just the general idea. So, you know, 6,958. That was gross profit. As far as our expenses, when it comes to the actual business, I'm not going to count living expenses because we have other income streams. Our expenses were pretty darn cheap. So, it's running off of my Kajabi. Well, it is my Kajabi. Let's just say that. And it only costs about $150 a month to run. Actually, it's running off of Gerald's Kajabi. Yeah. Sorry, Gerald. Sorry there. Yeah, so you're paying for the Kajabi, bro. And I think it's costing you $150 a month. I guess since I'm going to be honest on video, I don't share that. Maybe I should share that with you, Gerald. Sorry, man. So, yeah, he covers that. So I'm leeching $150 a month off him in that regard. And as far as expenses, we don't use link busters. We have been doing our own manual takedown notices. Our course has been pirated already. It's kind of like I suppose, a badge of honor to have your course be popular enough to be pirated. Although it's a really big headache to deal with, honestly. And I don't know why it's such a big headache, because I've had a long history as a teenager and young adult pirating just about everything. So, you know, I guess karma comes back to bite me. Other than that, guys, one thing I'll tell you about online courses in general is that, yes, it can be very lucrative and it can make you a lot of money. And the best part about having online courses, and this is why everyone hops on very quickly to do online courses, is that it's literally a 100% margin product before counting in your ad expenses or whatever marketing you're doing. Because if you think about it, okay, once you've set up the course and you've done the production and so forth, and you have it hosted, you know, how much does it cost you to sell a copy of a course that's running on your platform? It doesn't cost anything. So once it's created, you know, you're giving out an information product that's being sent in digital form, you know, via a video stream online. And so it doesn't cost you anything. So, it's very lucrative in that you're having an income stream that doesn't inherently need ad spend to make revenue off of. I've never run ads of significant extent for my courses in total. I'm talking about beyond low content domination. I don't run ads yet. I don't see my social media brand as being high enough in production yet to having ads being worthwhile for a good conversion rate. But once I have that social proof that I'm building up in 2020 with the money that I'm making, then we'll see about doing ads. But so it's a high margin, well, almost 100% margin. Also with courses though, the thing is, guys, is that you'll, upon launch, usually have most of your sales made at launch, okay? Then you'll get residual gradual sales. It should be somewhat consistent when you're getting in sales, but there is an inevitable drop-off with most courses. Now, there's always exceptions. You can have someone like Mark Dawson, who had an amazing launch. Mark Dawson's the man with having his own ads course for publishing. And I think even he's had a drop off over time. It's not even like smack talk, guys. It's just with the business model, it's inevitable that you have a drop off with course sales because you've done your hype, you've done your launch, you have your affiliates running around, and then at some point you've already exposed your course, your product to the market, and then it's kind of just out there for people to grab past the launch phase. So, once you've made money off a course, even if it's like a really successful one, I would suggest personally, don't squander the money. And I would say if you're only making between 1 and even 5 different sources of income, you are not yet making reliable enough income to squander your money on things you don't really need. Okay, when it comes to like fancy vehicles, jewelry, tech, like cool, like crazy tech stuff you don't really have a work purpose for and can't really write off. Excessive costs on travel. Whenever I fly in business, it's through miles. I'm not going to be spending out of my own pocket without points for like business class. That's stupid. And just don't squander your money, guys. Now, I think we're all guilty at some point of buying vehicles we don't, well, for those of us who have like gone from making little to having success in a short term. When I was in my 20s, I got a significant raise in the corporate world, and it kind of got to my head when I was like 25 or 26. Bought a sports car, all cash. It was a Subaru BRZ. Okay, it wasn't that fancy of a car, but I still paid up for all cash on it. Like, I was only making $70,000 a year, and I thought I was the shit. And I had all this cash I had saved up, so I bought one of those sports cars. And I wouldn't say it was my worst purchase of all time because I've always been cash flowing. But it's like you don't need this dumb shit, guys. Why are you buying vehicles you don't need? Living in accommodations that are way, way beyond, well, I would say anything that impacts your cash flow to where you could be spending that cash flow on ads and scaling up your business. Okay, especially when you're just kind of starting out, you don't need that shit, guys. It's just stupid. Like, I'm just trying to like keep it civil, but you don't need to squander your money until maybe you have at least 10 revenue streams, okay? Because online income is very unreliable. You can be a god online for like 6 months and make some amazing money. I'm having that streak right about now. I guess it's good fortune. I'm making really good money, and I'm not even going to say how much total from everything because I don't want the government to know how much I make. Okay? But at the same time, I'm not buying dumb shit. I drive a Toyota. It is a Toyota Avalon hybrid. It's a decent car, but and it's used. But I'm saving my money. I'm saving cash. I'm buying a house. I'm putting my money into equities into the house. So I'm parking my cash essentially, and I'm reinvesting in other business models, guys, because you never want to go all out partying and buying dumb shit and not having money left over for a rainy day. Because all it takes is Amazon to send me a notice saying, hey, you suck, Jacob, for all the videos you make, talking smack. We're going to take your account down. Party's kind of over for a while, so right? So you just want to be sure that you're safeguarding yourself in case something happens to one of your bigger revenue streams. So that's all I've got to say, guys. In terms of operating expenses, that was all I really had for low content domination. And for all my other courses, I've been pretty fortunate to be running the operation organically. I don't run ads. I don't need to at this point yet for the scale that I'm at. I've been selling off of Facebook and YouTube. And while the money actually from my courses and private coaching, believe it or not, is pretty good. I'm making more money than the other guys. I'm just saying, not as smack talk, but I'm doing pretty well, even though my channel seems really small in comparison. I actually pull in more money. I guess to counter what I'm saying, okay, my stuff is fairly newer, so I guess my longevity hasn't dropped off yet. And I'm just having a good streak right now. Like, I'm having, I guess, good luck. So, you know, when there is good luck, there's got to be, at some point, a dry spell too. So I'll get my dry spell eventually, and my good run will come to an end at some point. But for now, things are good. So it's almost the 12-minute mark, guys. I'm going to stop rambling. Things are getting ready for EBD. I'm not even going to sell you on it on this video. But let me tell you on something else. So if you are interested and intrigued by the notion of long-term coaching with me, I do have Elite Publishing Dynamics out. I'm going to leave you a link for that below. Okay, yes, it does have a $3,000 price tag. I will tell you that up front. It is a very expensive system. It's not just a video course, because you get to partner with myself and Cassie. You are essentially getting private coaching for the entirety of your publishing career business, okay? So if you are looking for a long-term coaching solution, past just paying, you know, $1,000 for a coach for 1 month, look into Elite Publishing Dynamics. It is worth the price tag. We have people that are getting ready to join it, and we already have a student. And it's going to be doing really well once we actually get it really launched. And I would say, if you want to get past, you know, paying for coaching one-on-one for 1 month and you want a long-term collaboration, talk to me. We'll work out the payment. We'll work out how to get it financed for you, and we'll make it happen. So until then, guys, comment, give me your best smack talk, and I'll see you later. Take care.